Let us continue playing XCOM2, War of the Chosen. This is the team led by the legend, the Magus, the Gaspard, and also possible by Voltage. So, yeah. I was tempted to go with two Sonic Wielders here, but I have an odd feeling if I were to do something like that, while we would get two mind controls potentially off, I think we want the heavy weapons, especially given all the Andromedons we're now going to be starting to encounter. If it just spits out Andromedons in the stasis chamber room, we're going to need additional heavy weapons. That's also why I've given Steve the shred gun rather than anything else here. So, Ranger, Arashi, melee seems good. Another melee units here. Templars also do extra damage to the Warlock. We've got to have a specialist in case we need to hack something. This seems like the best team. Also, this Frost Bomb could easily save us at the end. So, step one, get through the initial part of the mission without losing any resources, and especially not losing any life.
Ready to deploy.
Let's see how well this goes.
We're making another move
Really
against
long
the
loading
others
times
at
these days,
Chosen.
has to be said.
We can take another
Alright.
one of them out, it'll knock a huge dent in the aliens' plans for our world. We've been through this before, so you know it won't be easy. Stay sharp, be ready for
Operation
anything,
Doom
and take that
Chalice.
thing out.
This sounds very appropriate. We may also end up regretting not having Mario or a Reaper on the mission, but
Okay,
we'll
people,
see how that goes.
Stay alert and remember why you're here. That thing dies today, no matter what it takes.
Detecting a strong
Gaspard
energy
also
signature
does have
further
the
ahead
aura
in the
of
facility.
Solace, which
There is
does
no
block
doubt in my
mental
mind
impairments,
that it is
and
from
possibly
the Chosen.
that
Then
reason
that's where
alone
we
means
need
we
to
should
be.
probably
Such
consider
bravery,
doing...
such steadfast determination, such arrogance. To step foot in this sacred temple and dare strike down a child of the gods. Your hubris is your downfall.
Yes, as I was saying, not having a second person with Solace actually might be what undoes us here. If we have to fight the Chosen off multiple times, and or that Chosen happens to go for mind control shenanigans, they got 30 hit points. It's not the easiest thing on earth for us to take out, but we'll have to see. Alright, Turbo Turtle forward, and let's see if we can counter anything in Area 1.
You have come far, little humans, boldly pushing forth into the unknown. If you only knew the truth of this place, you would scurry back to the shadows where you were spawned.
Okay, Berserker
Well,
and
we
3
weren't
Spectres
expecting you here today. Let's take these things out.
that are flanking me. This is actually kind of horrible. Yeah, that's a really horrible position to be in. Alright. So, step 1,
Father really outdid himself, didn't he?
we're going to overdrive and we're going to try and do as much damage as possible to that Berserker. Alright, 9 to start. Okay, Berserker's down in one more shot. Oh, I've got a free action actually, so we're still going. Berserker down then, hopefully. 70%.
Efficiency is my specialty.
Well, that was a lucky thing. Alright. So, now we have to take out Spectres. domination. Void Rift could be good here. Especially as we can hit those two. If we can cause some effects on these two, this is worth doing. So that's step one, doing the initial damage, and now he gets a psionic attack on both. Missed.
Enemy is still up.
Okay. A little bit of damage on both then, but they're still very much alive.
Moving to position.
Alright, 80% shot on this one. I think we've got to take that. Alright, another 7. Who have we got left, actually? So we can still move Marish in, and I think we will be moving into cover rather than do anything else. I'm hoping they'll go for some control shenanigans of their own. For now, let's move you up and go for the half shot here. Okay, dodged but still did 4. That's not bad.
That won't do it.
Means we can go for a rend attack. Earn ourselves a kill. Go for a...
My strike surges forward.
Yeah, and go for a parry. It won't stop him being taken over with their effective mind control, but will mean
Seems doable.
we're now ready. They have free movement because unfortunately I wasn't able to put any overwatches up, but one down, one still there. Move to cover. And you're just going to shoot. Which means good for us, parry.
The enemy chases my life.
The Elder's will permeates all around us. Can you not feel it, humans? Their reach is eternal. Even now their hand closes upon you.
86. Okay, good shot. That's a bad miss. But we got another go, so let's go for a second one. I'm getting good on the hair trigger percentages at this point. Okay. Unfortunately, these wouldn't be flank attacks. I wouldn't even be in range from those, from what it was telling me. Alright. So, Gaspard moves up.
Do this.
Go for Soulfire, grab 5 to 7 damage there. That's definite, so we don't have to worry about that. Do 4 definite damage from Voltage, but we prefer obviously to do some significant damage to him. 2/3. If we have Marish and attack first, though, we'll get some hollow targeting up.
Say.
Or actually, we can just take the 93 here. Yeah, getting one of them killed is more important. Oh shit, that only grazed.
Got to do better.
So we have a chance of killing. If we miss, though, that's going to cause us a lot of problems. Who else have we got to move? Terminator Turtle and Gaspard, who can't shoot that one anyway. Worst comes to it, we've got an Inspire move, so let's go for a Rend.
For the Templars!
Also gives 2 kills if it works. It did. Okay, 2 damage and we're going to parry. He's our flank position, so he should be priority target. Well, if Voltage can get the hit, this means that Gaspard has a good chance of killing here. Missed.
Enemy is
Alright, since he doesn't have a good chance of going in Overwatch, and we'll just move
Let's move
Turbo
already.
Turtle up to position.
Moving to Overwatch.
Free on the miss.
Target. Yeah, I didn't get it.
Blade Storm. Lightning reflexes, so dodged it, and now he's going to go to absorb, I think.
Repositioning the sides. They just retired one of ours.
Oh well. Just toss the gun away. Good plan. Alright, he goes running. I suspect he's in a really bad position. Oh no, I guess another move. He's not in a great position though.
For you are the true abominations. Microbes that think themselves greater than the gods. You taint this place with your infestation.
100% damage. In
So I
fact,
get a badge
all the
or
damage.
something? I'm going to need more ammunition.
Okay, we now need to work out where we're going. That place was already open, so I think we can... Actually, it's probably worth checking that, in all honesty.
I'm on it.
So Voltage will Overwatch from here.
Got it covered.
Dealing with 3 Spectres and a Berserker off the start is not a bad way to begin.
Tired of
So
waiting around.
Gaspard up,
On
Overwatch.
Tired of waiting around. Overwatch.
And we'll move you back.
I'll
I'm
go
secretly
quickly.
slightly disappointed that you did crit there, because I was hoping the wound and then do the damage with
Location
our
confirmed.
Templar, so we could get the 3rd point of focus up. Absolutely maxing out his damage output.
Is it not the elders who are the true saviors of your race? They who fight to preserve an entire universe. Yet here you stand, willing to die to retain your ignorance.
Okay, nothing up here yet.
Got it covered.
Still probably worth just going Overwatch at the moment. We'll move Steve up.
I don't see
Oh,
you
I should have
running
reloaded.
anywhere.
From there, though, he should hopefully be able to just hang it out, though.
Heading out.
Voltage up to there. The worst thing for us to happen at this point is probably enemies approaching from this direction,
Overwatch.
which I guess will move... maybe we won't. Alright, Gaspard move to there.
Come
on,
and get
Overwatch.
some.
My
You're on
watch
Overwatch.
begins.
To think, I once considered myself a part of your race. You seem so small, so narrow of purpose. You do not deserve the Elders' attentions.
Well, we have them
On your
anyway.
order.
Alright, nothing yet.
I'm on it.
We're gonna make the slow advance, I think.
Let's move already.
Especially his fighting here is probably giving us a bit of an advantage. Just high ground.
Finally. I'm on it.
High ground a bit easily available for the extra hit chances.
I am watching.
Definitely seems like it makes sense. Marishing
I
forward.
can handle that.
Let's hope we don't trigger something here.
Scanning.
We're all good. Means I can move Steve
It
up
feels
to about
good
there.
to move around.
Even now, the Elders' love of your race shines through. They counsel mercy and plead.
Andromeda.
I will let you die quickly today.
Okay. So what's the worry here? I suppose the shield bearer is probably the most important thing that I can take from that. 25 on the shield bearer. It's our accuracy at the moment. Still overdrive.
As you
Move
wish.
closer. So we have a flanking attack on the Andromeda, which actually probably isn't a bad way to start. We need to knock his armor off. Critical 9, shredded 4 of his armor as well. Second attack might even knock him into the... Survived on 1. Oh, I'm not happy with that. Alright. Well, that would be a really risky move. We can fuse the trooper. Or I can go rend immunity and see what happens. I could trade one focus to get that out of position and then try to attack the shield bearer. It doesn't necessarily give me a lot, does it? What does that get me if I do that? Marion's got an attack. You've got an attack. 80% is your best bet though, but you will kill even if you miss. I really want to kill that shield bearer. I think that's the problem, really. He gets the shield down, suddenly I have to do a lot more work. Do 9 to 10. It's not impossible for me to be able to do this, but... Unfortunately, from looking at this, yeah, we're just not going to hurt them with that. Unless there's another target, which it doesn't appear to be. Okay. So skull mining is an option here. You could even skull mine the shield bearer, assuming things won't happen. So... what's the ideal line here? Ideal line is probably something along the lines of make sure we can kill the shield bearer.
You will pay the price.
Disorientating him is a plus.
The elders have protected them well.
We can then use our free movement to do something. Get a pass though, so I think we can go back to... yeah, we can go back. So if things go wrong, we can always move him or we can attack accordingly. Next step. Next step, combat protocol Andromedon, get him into the melee mode. We could have shot, I know we could have shot, but I just feel this is safer. Fuse is the most damaging thing we can do to that guy. So let's go for it. And he'll take some fall damage as well. Okay. You have an 85 kill shots from up there. That removes one trooper. There you go, Andromedoning. We also have him, of course. So that's 100% there. So I've only got 2 more shots left. What's actually worrying me here? They probably want to take out the trooper. So go for that.
rest yet.
Next, get the Andromedon. 9. The thing about parrying here is that I can still Blade Storm, so get a parry. And he can do about 9 damage if the worst thing happens. Unfortunately, he has shielded up. Maybe I'm not sure that worked either. Problematically, there's another group.
The Elder's jailers are near.
At least they fired the shield off first, so they have another one. There's also where the final room is, so we're in the final fight then. And the only one who's really a relevance to this is going to be... He's the only one who's in direct problem from this. Shield removed. And he's still immune to a shot, so depending on what he does here, no second Blade Storm, he only gets 1 hit from that, unfortunately.
This fire's growing out of control.
Only when you fall, Xcom, shall your race be saved. An entire world and all
Rend?
its peoples.
Red Shield Bearer.
Left to my tender.
Oh, he survived.
The armor held.
Oh,
for
that's
now.
a pain. Alright. Now we retreat. Okay, what are we looking at here? We go for the shot on this guy, get the hit. Yeah, because that'll hollow target even if he misses, so... I think we need to deal with him. The others are dealable. We just need to get this done. So, Steve version lots. Take out the Shield Trooper. He is very definitely the priority.
Only add that to my actual body count.
Alright, Terminator, we're going to go and do some damage to this guy, hopefully. Half a chance. Missed, did some damage.
Shot failed to connect. Going haywire!
Alright, let's have a look at this. Because if we can hack it, then we might be able to make some use out of this and at least get the 62% chance. Oh, damn it, voltage. Oh well. I felt that was worth an attempt, because if we could have taken it, that would have distracted them.
Making new friends. Can't get this one.
What it does mean is I'm probably going to have to drop a Void Rift here, which I would have liked to have saved.
Enter the rift.
I would have loved to have saved that for the next group, but there's one. Still a chance we can mind control from this. No, we have disorientated them though. Ooh. Reflection. There goes the shield. And there's a mech. That hurt, I think. Alright, he's down to 8 health. Intimidation
Ready
fails.
us to survive. The elders must not fail. Humanity delays their own salvation. You must submit now before the true enemy appears.
All hail the true enemy. Alright. So. What can a Gaspard do from here?
Here I come.
So I'm thinking move up and go for... Oh, actually, fuse. How was that going to work? Yeah, fuse could be fun. I think that we can just soul fire him to death.
Your flesh is weak.
Got the explosion as well, which may or may not be relevant in a moment. Okay. So from here, we need to do as much damage as possible to the robot. 94. Hope for a double shot. Shield removed. Could skull mine the officer? Might even be the correct move at the moment, but we need to definitely deal with certain other people first.
I'm going.
100% chance. Ren strike here. Puts the power up to 3, and now we see they're all there. Oh, at least you know what a stun lancer is. Means if we go Skulljack, we're in real. We could potentially cause ourselves some massive issues. Yeah, one would be stunned. It almost would be better if I went for Slice. Because then they'd be stuck between two blade storming people. Or do I just prepare for the next round? Don't worry about it.
On the move.
Feels like that's the better option. I've got a half chance of doing some damage though. So now, if I slice, I actually get another movement, so this seems good.
How many's that now?
Okay, where would I want to move to in this situation, actually? Let's think about that a little bit. So you have heavy cover. Where you can really get to, is there? I think that's as far as we want to go. Fortunately, we can't get into a position where we're getting both sides of this benefit, and they do have guns. So I'm thinking just split and go. I should probably have parried, actually. That might have been better. Yeah, we're going to end the turn. They want to move towards us and try shenanigans. Oh. Maybe stunned here. That was not a good decision on your move.
How much longer must I endure your sacrilege? If it is peace you want, I shall gladly oblige. Come forward, Xcom, and yield to my embrace. I shall grant you merciful slumber.
Sure, we have the thing.
Signature directly ahead.
Yep.
This appears to be an alien transport device of some kind. Understood. Looks like we found our way out of here.
Alright, we'll move voltage
I'm
up
on it.
and get some healing done.
Healbot coming through!
Okay, 7 hit points healed, no longer wounded. That will do. We've used one small resource then to get to this point.
Finally.
Which is perfectly fine by me. And yeah, we're just going to rend up.
Feel the power of the Templars.
So he's at max power as well. Let's make sure there's nothing else hiding in here. I don't think there is, but... Okay.
Copy that.
So I believe we've dealt with everything, but we still want to be certain of this. It's possible there are other enemies on the map.
I hope you know where I'm going.
Yeah, we now know where we're going. Towards our inevitable doom. There are still aliens on the map, okay.
And still you defy us. We who have held this world together for years. Would that the elders did not need your race, I would have ended its existence long ago.
Alright, so...
Double
Thankfully we're going to ignore whatever's left on the map. Not sure what we missed. Probably just one patrol group or something, but still. If we can avoid it, we'll
Unlike
avoid
the
it.
rest of you, this unit doesn't get winded.
Steve only has 1 point of armor and 8 hit points though. That's not a good position for him to be in.
10-4.
But everybody else is okay. For one medkit use up to this stage,
Already there.
that should be fine. And again, like previously, we'll try and deal with people in as small groups as we can possibly deal with.
Only now is there hope. Your actions today force the elders' hands. They can no longer afford patience. Soon, very soon, this world shall be mine.
Okay, move you up. Use a maximum charge. Reload.
Reload sequence. I'm as graceful as a gazelle.
And get to there. Voltage has a free reload, so it doesn't need to reload before we go into this.
On your order.
Yeah, we can't heal robotic allies at the moment. And Gaspard, who will also want to
Tired of waiting
reload.
around. I'm ready.
Did I not give him Shadow's gun? I meant to give him the Shadowhawk gun. It had free reloads attached on it.
No problem, boss.
Alright, reload.
Back online. Affirmative. Covering now.
End the turn. Okay, so now the only important thing is what time-based effects have we still got
Whatever
to
you
wait
say.
for. So, none, none, none. One turn until he gets Void Rift back.
Sensors at maximum sensitivity.
Affirmative. Covering now.
Maintaining this area.
On Overwatch. Got it covered. Scanning.
Okay, we have everything. Let's get through.
Well done, Menace 1-5. See you on the other side.
That we definitely will. Or I'll just put the video off here to prevent loading. Bear with.
Will you be
We're back.
consumed by my brilliance?
And that looks like a really good place to set up a central base, actually. So that might be what we end up doing here. To start with, though, can anybody actually move far enough to get there? you can. 2 enemies.
Advent awaits us.
Okay, officer and thing. So that seems like really terrible positioning. We'll hold off on that. Obviously, we want to get them dealt with now. We don't want to have to deal with them later. And I think also, similar to last time, it's got some... Okay, we can shoot him from there.
Stomp, stomp, stomp.
Similar to last time, until we advance a little further, it won't trigger the end of this. So we're going to overdrive. Hey, he's lost a point of armor. He had a point of armor earlier. The game has arbitrarily decided that he's lost it. Not happy at that. Okay, 9 shred and 70% chance of a kill.
Fail.
Fail. Well, we can still use voltage to just auto kill him. We have 1 more combat protocol though, and I probably want to save that. Slash. Slash seems good. Alright, what next? Voltage.
Heading out.
Behind the robot and fire. 92.
Hostile target down. Ammo out.
So
This
far.
may be painful.
Actually, I didn't want to start it from there, but I don't think there's any more enemies other than these 2. I only did 5 anyway. Well, worst comes to it, we can always come down and just slice. But we'll see if we can give Mara the kill then.
Whatever you say.
85.
Well, how about that?
Hey, Martian's promoted as well. Advanced stock chosen information.
I got your stuff here.
Maintaining this area.
Moving to Overwatch.
Yep, there are no more enemies. Okay, reload.
Locked and loaded.
So we'll move
So
Martian up
doable.
top because he is one of our heavy hitters. You might even be able to hit the thing from up there. You never know.
I enjoyed the rush of air against my senses.
And we'll also want, I guess, Spard up there.
Roger that.
So these 4 are going to be our top troop. Well, these 3 at least. Everybody else we may want to wait on. We'll see.
Moving to position.
Actually, I'd probably do want to use my reload now.
Let's do this.
I know I'm giving up the freebie, but...
I'm on it.
Alright, enter. So, Gaspard is 1 turn away from having Soulfire back. I think what we'll do then is we'll move Marishan to
I
there
can
and see
handle
if
that.
that's close enough to hit the... It's not even close enough to trigger things yet.
Finally.
Okay. Voltage, I'm going to move you up top
Location
as well.
confirmed.
And we'll have our 2 melee soldiers come in. I'm hoping I haven't forgotten that the Warlock's immune to melee or something silly like that. This will be a good time for me to realise it.
I am watching.
On Overwatch.
Yeah, Stephen gets to just about anywhere, but it's more likely we'll want to shoot chosen who's going to be up there. At least initially.
I'll monitor that area.
Come get some. Let's do this.
Okay, I think we're ready. So Ember
Moving
turn one
to
more time,
Overwatch.
just get ourselves ready. Okay. So Voltage, Overwatch. Gaspard, Overwatch. Let's move up. The turbo turtle.
Let's move already.
If only you knew the truth. The power in my hands. You would fall to your knees before me. Pity. I suppose we should begin then.
All right. We've faced these things before, and this is it again. No matter what happens today, only one side is leaving this place alive.
At last, the human.
Gains health when nearby enemies take damage. Attacks decrease the will of soldiers in sight and summon advent troops. Defense increased after the first attack of every turn. The additional damage from explosives. I wish we kept the rocket now. Alright, 6.
Expected nothing less than failure. The elders shield me.
He's not immune to melee though. Blade Master and a critical.
I'm not sure you have the talent to properly wield that weapon.
Feel the power of the Templars.
The good news is,
The armor held for now.
This world will never
Parry.
be yours again.
don't want to get the frost bomb yet. Who have we got with moves? You.
Physical exertion.
Steve advances. It'd almost be better if we didn't kill him this turn in a strange sort of way. But killed him in the reaction turn, so I'm kind of aiming for that. That, however, was a miss.
Are you sure this weapon was properly
Are
assembled?
your own soldiers so demoralized that you must now rely on the efforts of a machine?
Overwatch. If he moves, we get double attack here. He is going for... Oh, this could be interesting. Warlock killed. So we killed him on his own turn, which gives us the maximum chance to do some damage here.
Doctor!
The device appears to be some sort of psionic capacitor, transferring tremendous amounts of psionic energy directly to the chosen, restoring them.
No wonder these things don't die.
Blade Storm. Unfortunate Overwatch, but for the... It's more unfortunate you missed, actually.
I've got nothing.
Blade Storm.
I've got something over here.
That one actually killed it.
Who's keeping score? This looks like the stuff.
Alright, so both of them are very wounded. So, what do we want to do here? Steve, I feel, should go on an overdrive rampage here, especially as there's no actual enemies on the map right now. Those two grunts are it. So, how much damage can Steve do to this thing? With 3 shots. Fuse, but Marathon's not close enough to actually do damage to the thing, so we're gonna have to move him closer, and then we'll see after this turn what we're doing. So I promise you, if we can actually just destroy this, we're doing it. 23. Love a hair trigger thing right now. Didn't get it. Okay, I think in this case you need to go and do this, because if you don't...
I strike for my people!
He's the one who can't do any major damage to the actual thing itself, so that's why I'm doing that one. Parry up. And now we're going to have everybody else shoot at the tower. It means that next turn I think he's coming down with 50% health. Unless, you know, we can get lucky here. 8. Who else has shots left? Gaspard? Yeah, we can do this.
Let's move already.
If we get a 7 and an 8 out of these 2 shots, that is a 9. Well then. Change of plans.
Here I come.
We're killing it. I think you'll only have a quarter health.
I'm hoping that's a good thing.
Yes, the regeneration process has been interrupted.
He starts on 11.
Readings on the capacitor
He does have a
indicate
turn
it has
now, though.
become
That's the only
highly
problem.
unstable.
Then let's target that Chosen with everything we've got.
Parry. But 11 health on a Chosen, right? Oh, wow.
The elders, they are silent. I will destroy you for this outrage. They should feel proud in having died for the glory of the elders.
You know, that was much, much easier than the first one. Killing them on their own turn with double reaction was
Easy, but
clearly
we
the way to
managed
do it.
Pull it off, Commander. If only we could see the look on the elders' faces.
He fell that easily. I was worried about psionics, I was worried about multiple spawning Andromedons, I was worried about so much, and... boom.
At long last, I hear their voice unobstructed. They are so near. They are everywhere. They come for me.
2 down, 1 to go.
Scanning.
Let's just have a look at this. Oh, okay. Glory, honor, battle. There we go. That actually is quite an awesome photo. I like that one. But that was far too easy. We had more trouble getting there than we actually did in the actual thing itself.
According to Advent officials,
60 damage in basically one turn.
Dissident elements operating outside of
That's
the
probably
city
the way to do
centers
it.
have done little to slow the progress of Advent's ongoing development or outreach programs. Voluntary citizen emigration numbers are reportedly at their highest level in recent years.
Hooray! Well, that was as perfect as that could have gone. We took a few wounds, but I was expecting to take a few. Gaspard is back.
Your victory over the elders immortals.
He only managed 2 kills, but
To all those who
it's
harness
definitely the
that
Gaspard effect.
impossible.
Martian, you are promoted, and we will give you... Salvo's probably better. Some repairs to do. So we have a disruptor rifle. Avid data pad, superior hair trigger, advanced stock. So we can go and develop a new gun. Bada boom. Alright, 7 days until we get the Shadow Chamber done, then we'll do the active research there. Actually, we wouldn't mind the Serpent suit, would we?
Sounds good, Commander. I'll let you know as soon as the project is ready for deployment.
Yeah, I might regret that, but well, we want the Serpent suit. Alright. Well, that was awesome. Let's go see if there's a cutscene.
Commander, we've located one of their facilities.
Okay. They're up to 10. They actually didn't put a cutscene in, which I'm surprised about. Alright. Let's make contact with Chile.
Setting course for
That costs us 80 intel, but we need to take out this facility now. This one's worth 3.
Attempting to establish local regional contact.
Alright, continue training. Now he's got the Solace up, we'll go and give him sustain for defense. And what else is actually happening here? Oh, we've got a spider up in the day. That's something that's happening.
Incoming message for you, Commander. Patching it through to your quarters now. It is unfortunate, Commander, that your recent efforts have proven to be so mediocre.
You insult my mediocrity.
I was good before, but this is something else entirely. I'm on a whole other level. There are only so many places you can hide, Commander. And I'm running out of places to check.
The Chosen haven't given up on finding us, Commander. One of them is closer than ever.
Okay. So we can spend 15 thing revealing that. We probably need to just block the major breakthrough though, regardless of what that is. So we'll take it. Okay. That's probably fine. We like the random chances, although I guess soldier XP isn't necessarily that important. But we don't have anything better to really go with, so that's all fine. Let's go grab the supplies.
Avenger plotting new course.
And then we probably need to start dealing with facility missions rather urgently. Especially since there's a double step on the Avatar project coming up. Okay, Gaspard can sustain Soul Steel. So now we can start gaining some health with his main attack. Serpent suit has been complete. Serpent armor is now available.
They were no pushovers. My siblings, that is. So I guess you must be a little dangerous after all.
I mean, it's tempting, but I think what we want to do is actually get these sorts of things done. So, Serpent armor, which is the enhanced version of the Serpent suit. Actually, that's probably fine. And when we get enough supplies, we'll go and upgrade Steve's armor. Because it's absolutely abysmal that he's not had that. Yeah, absolutely abysmal that he's not had that up to that point.
Some of our people are a little worse for wear after that last covert action, but if we give them time to rest, they'll be fine.
We've got a shot at hitting the Elders hard, something we haven't tried before. You up for it, Commander?
We are. Bradomox. 1 health. Let's give 1 extra health to... I should give you an extra health hit point. We'll keep our other psionic assist ready. And Consumine can join that. I wonder if we can get Consumine on more missions. I did say I would do that. Still, let's go and get that ready.
Hand in hand with our new allies.
3 days until then. We'll keep working on the contact
Setting
down here
course for the Chilean
because we
controlled
rather
district.
urgently need it. Worst comes to it, we can always go and do that facility mission. We have that one set up, so we're just living a little more on the edge, that's all. We're living on the edge. That would be 11.
Commander, if we want to set back the aliens' work on the Avatar project, we should hit one of their facilities as soon as possible.
Supply raid mission time. So that is what we're doing. There's an enemy unknown on this one. Okay. Well, we're going to be doing that next time. We have multiple things we need to worry about, so we need to do that mission. We need to get some other facilities down. We also have update encrypted codex data coming in as well. Oh, actually, that's that. So yes, soon we'll have that, and I think that gives us an extra bit on the Avatar project, slowing that down. So, stuff, things, and also vitally important.
From the very beginning, it was one failed science experiment after another.
Steve is now properly armored.
They tried to disguise
So,
it,
until next time.
they're no different under